Webmania.
Hello viewers, welcome to Webmania Bootstrap 330 video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will learn about the Bootstrap Modal pop-up. We can also say that Bootstrap Modal plugin. So Bootstrap Modal box consists of header, body and footer. Bootstrap Modal box is very straightforward. So we want to achieve this layout. So this is our login button, and we want, when we click on this button, this model box has to be appeared. So this is the model box, and this is model box header, this is model box body, and at last you see two buttons. These buttons are placed inside the body footer, model box footer. So let's go to our editor to achieve this layout practically. So this is our editor. To achieve model box, we simple have to create div element, and inside div element we have to create the class of model and also give him an ID of model box. So we want our model box will be only appeared when someone or when user click on the login button. We didn't want our model box to automatically display. For this, I'm going to use the tab index -1, and here. So this tab index purpose is that when user click on login button, only then our model box will be disappeared. And inside this, I'm going to use class of model dialog. Inside this, another class, div class model popup. I'm sorry, model. It's going to model content. So in model content, we have to place our model structure, and our model structure consists of model header, body and footer. So here first I'm going to create model header. Div class model header, and inside the header I'm going to place Webmania. So our text is placed Webmania. So as you see, we make this Webmania, and as you see, we have a little cross symbol. This attribute makes the model box dismiss when we click on this. Let's go back to our editor to make this little cross attribute. To achieve that little cross symbol, we have to use button element with class close, and data dismiss is going to model itself, because we want, when we click on this little cross sign, our model box disappeared. And for displaying little cross sign, we use ampersand times. So let's save this. So this is our model header is ready. So now let's create our login button, on which when we click our login, our model box should be appeared. For this, I'm going to use button class, btn and btn primary. Inside this, I'm going to use attribute of data toggle, which is model itself, and data target is going to this ID, which I give to model box. because we want when we click on this button, this model section has to be displayed. So here I give the ID, and inside this button I'm going to use login. Let's save this and view in our browser. So this is our browser, and here when I reload this page, notice we have a login button, and when we click on this login button, here you can see this is our model. So this is model header, and here you can also see a little cross symbol, which means that when we click on this, our model box should be disappeared, and here you can see when we click on this, our model box should be disappeared. So now our next step is to create model box body. So let's go back to editor. Here you can see model box consists of two input elements with buttons. So we discuss about all these input elements and input groups in our video 23. So if you have any confusion how to make these input edit with buttons, you can watch my video 23. So I'm not going to explain about this. So I'm simple copy the code and paste the code. It's our browser, and now we have to make the model body. So it's going to model body, and inside the body we want our login form, and here I paste this code. So this is form group. Inside form group we use input group, and this is input group button, which an input group use is to add the input control and the input button. So let's make one more copy of this. Let's check this. So this is going to user glyph icon, and I'm going to change it to envelope because we want this to email, and also change the type here to email, and also the placeholder is changed to email. Let's do the similar changes with the other. So here for password I'm going to use glyph icon log and change the username placeholder to password, and similar give him a type of password. So let's save this and view in our browser. So this is our browser, and when we reload page, nothing happened, and when we click on this, notice we got our model body. So now let's go to create model footer. For creating model footer, we simply have to use the class of model footer, and inside this model footer we have two buttons. The first button is of login, it's going to BDN success, and this button is going to be login. Let's save this, and the next button is close, and I'm converting this button style into danger, and here I'm adding the data dismiss attribute, which is going to model itself. So let's save this and view in our browser. So here this is our browser, and when we reload this page, it shows me a login, and when we click on this, notice we achieved this model box. It's Webmania, its header, body, and here when we click on close, our model box disappeared. But few customizations we have to make in this. The first one is when we click outside of the model box disappeared. Here when you see when I click here, the model box disappeared. And the next customization we have to do is when you press escape button, the model box also vanished. Here when I press escape button, you can see model box is now vanished. And the third one is Bootstrap provided us two model box sizes. The first one is a default one. The first one is large size, and the second one is small size. Also, we can apply animation to our model box. Let's now discuss about the customizing behavior of model box. And here is the table containing the custom behavior of models. Here This is data keyword false. This attribute is used to stop closing on pressing escape key. As I tell you that when we press escape button, our model box vanished. And similar, the other one is data backdrop is equal to static. This is used to prevent model closing when click outside the model box. And for give animation to model, we have to use fade class. And these are two sizes of model box SM and model box LG. Let's go back to our editor to apply all of these classes and attributes. So the first I'm going to use the attribute here is data keyword. Data keyword false, and this prevent when we use escape button and our model box vanished. Let's go to our browser and see. This is our browser, and when we reload this page, now I press escape button and it's escape. Let me check. Sorry, it's not data keyboard, it's data keyboard. I'm sorry. So let's now save this and view in our browser. This is our browser, and when we reload this page, notice the model box appeared, and when we press escape, nothing happened. And similarly, when I click outside the model box, it again vanished. Here you can see. Now let's go back to our editor. So this is our editor, and now I'm going to use the attribute of data backdrop static. Let's save this and view in our browser. So here when we reload this, and our model box appeared, and here you can notice when I click on outside of model box still same. So here I'm closing this. Let's now discuss about the animations on model box. Here notice when I click on this model box, the model box immediately appeared as you see, and when I close this, it immediately closed. So let's go back to our editor and apply some animation effect on this. So for applying model animation, we simply have to use the class of fade along with model class. So let's save this and view in our browser. So here when we reload the page, and when I click on this, notice our model box appeared slowly, and when I close this, notice the animation. Now let's discuss about the sizes of model box. For changing the size of model box, you have to use the model LG or model SM class along with model dialog class. Let's save this and apply this. At the moment we are using model LG class. So when we reload this page and click, so here this is our model box with large screen. Let's go back and apply model SM class. So here I'm going to replace LG with SM. Let's save this and view in our browser. So this is our browser, and when we reload this page and click on login, notice that what we want to achieve. This is our small model box, so that we achieve this layout. I hope you learn from my video tutorial. Also give me feedbacks. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned. Have a good day.